Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Toronto. And Baines kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Rubio. A beautiful reverse layup. Rubio's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
High percentage look there, guys. Rubio's best chance to score, and he maxed it out.
That one goes in. 6 points for him. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. And the pass to Booker. And here is Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Booker. From deep. The shot comes out, and the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Just not there from...
Is that beautiful?
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Rubio finds Booker. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. That one misses. It's all tied in Phoenix. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, what adjustments did they make to slow you guys down in the second quarter?
I mean, it's a good team. It's a really good team, and they executed in the second quarter, made shots, and got to a rhythm. So
we'll see who wins the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter on. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even. So making some changes. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Sheck Diallo comes in for Saric. And it's Johnson in for Oubre. And some changes here for the Lakers. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Sheck Diallo is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Rubio in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled him.
Booker against Smith. Booker draws the double. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Rocks. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rubio with a wide open look. No good off the front iron.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
It's hauled in by Diallo. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Sheck Diallo. And it's Bridges in for Johnson. Murray's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Smith. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Booker looking around. Kicks to Rubio. Three-pointer. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
Anthony Davis.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope against Booker. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Pass to Rubio. Here's Baines. 6 on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Substitution.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
What can you say about...
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA.
Absolutely. Hey, big game tonight. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, because this one's on national TV, and you gotta...
And now, your lost it. Standing 6'1". 6'6". Number 14. Standing 6'10". Number 39.
Hello, basketball. Before we get...
Even though Che's been in the league a short time, guys, he's been in...
Thank you, David. I think we all knew a shoe deal would be coming his way at some point.
Well, it's the benefit of being a star in college for 4 years. You've established yourself as a household name.
Yes, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully
do.
those guys come
I
back
do.
healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And, by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Here's G, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. And Pascal pulls it down.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Davis against Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. That shot off.
He's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Lakers lead by 3. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Looney. No points in the... The game hit for him. Over in the corner, Lee. Shot clock at 6. Nice open look, but it's no good. Lakers leading by 3. Here's James. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 6.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done. Inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
4-on-3 break. Here's Rocks. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Lee with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
James looking it over. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Curry with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
G passes to McGee. Pass to Smith. Here's G, guarded by Curry. The offensive rebound, and McGee kicks to G. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. Timeout called the Warriors. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
And we'll see what or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
From 13, doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game. Especially on the road.
And they were connecting. And when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
Lee dishes to Casper. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
During Caspi's career, he has seen his role improve. A dependable scorer who can flat out fill it up, especially from beyond the arc.
And he sinks the second.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Wiggins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris. The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis. Dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Back to Lee. From down in the low post, it goes. Los Angeles leading by 4. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. G kicks to McGee from the corner. Wiggins with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Rocks. Got a hand on it.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Caspi. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. The Lakers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Here's G. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's G in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. G's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Right side, Lee. Wiggins passes to Pascal. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Murray's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lakers leading by 4. Murray the pass to Morris. Murray right side. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Here's G. He has 7. Clock at 6. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And the foul called on G. That's his first foul. Chris passed to Green. Let's go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that'll tie this game up.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Here's Murray, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the foul.
Substitution.
The pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Tries again. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it. And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal. And you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now McGee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Rocks. And Looney sends it back.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Wiggins passes to Looney. Davis with the double team. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some. Of the teams above them trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Here's Curry. He's got 11. .156 left here in the second, and again it's the Warriors missing. Loads it up for Davis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:43 left to play in the first half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. G, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
To the paint, here's James, and the dunk by James.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Warriors trail by 15, and the foul called on G. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Lee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Rocks. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 8 here in this one already.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pascal, the pass to Lee. And again, no good by Golden State. To the middle, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into a scoring chance. I love that assist.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got to...
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any... Substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And G's subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Curry is out there with Lee. And it's Pascal in at the 4 slot. All right, let's catch. Catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Down low, Looney, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Curry, passes to Pascal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. G kicks to Kuzma. Misses off the left iron.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Here's Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Warriors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith is checked in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
Back to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. And Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Kuzma, right side, to the inside, rocks. That shot misses, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wiggins, left side. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got 16 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's G, 19 points in the game. Here's McGee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Warriors.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
That free throw, no good. Chris, a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics in the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. But when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:22 left in the third quarter. Pass to G. Puts it up. And again, the Lakers no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And that one is good. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles leading by 20. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. G kicks to Howard. Pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Back to Howard. Fade. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you know jump shooting isn't Howard's strong suit. I like how he's constantly challenging himself to get better. It pays off right there.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Smith. That's tipped. It's stolen by G. Lays it up off the glass. G's got 21.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
That's a 2 from Lee. No good. Shot missing.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easy tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's G in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Lee's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Howard up on top. Guarded by Green. Howard, the pass to Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Wiggins against Green. Now here's Wiggins. Defense is right there. Shoots from 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Lee outside. The pass to Wiggins. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know
yes.
what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working to protect it.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
And that one is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Rocks, and there's another one for the Lakers. Rocks! The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got 21 in the game.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Lee passes to Looney, and the foul called on G. That will get him his fourth. Here's G, guarded by Curry. They double him with Green, passes it to Caruso. Launches it, hits the three-point bomb.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Looney kicks to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket for Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. Pass to Morris. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now the pass to Bowman. Here's Poole. And the Warriors miss again. And here is Davis. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this
put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to release.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Well, I just kept finding myself in positions where I could finish a play. You know, a lot of this game is about matchups, and the team saw I had some opportunities, and we were able to execute as a group.
All right, David, thank you.
Hey, that's a good question, man. I'm going to have to...
Well, unfortunately. Watch what you say, Che. Come on.
All right, just looking for drinks.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry we couldn't make it work. You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay. All right. That's it. That's payback. We're good. We're good. The game can end.
Oh, Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game. Great first pick.
We've got a nice little winning streak brewing here, and I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
The view high above our broadcast location. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys.
David, fantastic report. Thank you. Greg, you wonder if that conversation has actually made these two tighter, or if it's just kind of a Band-Aid over the existing wound.
You know, I've gotten the sense things weren't completely ironed out during Summer League, but by the end of it, both guys were on the same page.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pick. When you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right. That was something else.
Gonna have to do more to shut down Bagley.
LA has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's G. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. McGee inside. Guarded by Holmes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Harry Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. And Bazemore kicks to Holmes. Count the basket. Holmes got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
LeBron outside. Pass to G from 15 feet away. Bazemore grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. Number 1, the Kings.
And that's the way they have to play in order to win. They've got rebounders, so they've got to go after those second and third opportunities whenever they can.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Bazemore with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Rocks. Finished off the break. Well, we've seen Shea in more than a handful of games so far now. There's a lot to like about what he's been able to accomplish since getting the chance.
Really, you just have to wonder why the team didn't find more minutes earlier on. It's been clear with how he has come in and had an instant impact that he'll be a factor in this league.
Here's Bazemore. Rebound the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
For Sacramento, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
G passes to Morris. He kicks to G. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 2. G's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Bazemore on the wing. Drops one in from the wing.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
LA has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to G. From the top of the key, and the shot falls short this time.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Smith against Joseph. Smith dishes to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rocks. The second chance effort, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Lakers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Smith. And a change for the Kings. Alex Len's checked in for Rashad Holmes. McGee against Len. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. He can't hit that time. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Here's Rocks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Bogdanovich passes to Giles. Outside, Joseph. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Unloads from 13. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Shot by Joseph. No good. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles on the wing. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Bazemore for three. Knocks down the three ball. Bazemore's got 5 now.
And the three-point shot is something Bazemore has improved steadily over his career. You can't give him room like that to fire.
Pass to McGee. Kuzma outside. Here's Rocks.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defense.
Marvin Bagley has been on display for Sacramento. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Bogdanovich. Kent Bazemore is out there with Giles. Then there's Len. And it's Joseph in at the 1. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Kicks to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Lakers.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night. And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Feeds the Len. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's G. He's covered by Joseph. Here's G. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Right side, Joseph. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. I often hear about players talk about their favorites. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 7. Here's G. He's covered by Joseph. To the middle. Makes it off the glass. Joseph's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one's good by G. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for Sacramento. Giles is checked in. 4 on the clock. Holmes passes to Bogdanovich. Bazemore for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Here's Rocks. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Shot by Joseph. No good. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers. G, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Down low. Here's Giles. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. In 3rd, the Lakers.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The first one falls. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and detour a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Bagley.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who could do that on this roster.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to G. Fires the 3. Goes back up. And the rejection by Holmes. To the right side. Joseph, the pass to... There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings.
Such a long road to recovery from Harry Giles, but so many people rooting for Harry when it is that he makes some kind of plays that remind you of when Giles was one of the top recruits coming out of his high school class, one that included De'Aaron Fox and also Jason Tatum.
Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. To the paint, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
G kicks to Kuzma. Out to the wing. Here's Rocks. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes looking around. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Here's G. Here's Kuzma, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Good.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Yo, listen up. Obviously, we're not playing great, but if we...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Murray comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. And G's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Kings, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Alex Len comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hield. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everyone.
JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's G, and it's Murray in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Murray. And Smith subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Here's Rocks. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Fox passes to Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's G. He's got 6. Smith kicks to G. Back to Smith. Here's McGee. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Barnes has got 13.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
They get it back. Good work defensively by Fox. And the foul called on G. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Kings have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. But, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Here's Bogdanovic. He's got 12. Outside, Fox. And the foul called on G. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year 1 and a year 2 player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
Shoots from the baseline. Jump shot is good that time. 8 points for him.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but He has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Smith the pass to G. Kuzma kicks to G. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. G's got 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fox passes to Len. Dishes to Barnes. Shoots over Kuzma. Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 14. Pass to G. Morris outside. G passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Kuzma. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Fox passes to Barnes. Shoots over Kuzma. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. And that's 15 points for Barnes.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. It keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's G, guarded by Fox, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Look at G, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Just great hands, guys. You can never relax when he's guarding you. And that's such a valuable quality. He's got his opponents on notice.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. LeBron comes in for Morris, and it's Green in for Smith. Bogdanovich against Green. The Kings need to get off a shot here. That one good for 2. Giles has got his second basket of the night.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. High post try. The D by Bogdanovich. It's Bielitsa. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Sacramento looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Alex Len, and it's Bielitsa in at the small forward.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Rocks. That's tipped. Now, here's Bielitsa. Fox. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Kings lead by 15.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
James dishes to G. Fox with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. McGee with the block. Inside. Green against Fox. Now the feed to Len. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Green finds Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
13 feet away. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from LeBron. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And the Lakers. On the wing, Heel, headed by Green. James looking it over. Out to the right wing. Here's Rocks. Sacramento grabs the miss. Giles has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by G. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Alex Len. Barnes comes in for Bagley, and it's Fox in for Harry Giles. Kings leading now by 5. On the wing, Barnes. Covered by LeBron. And Fox gets it to go.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 7. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's G, guarded by Fox. First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6. And G drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball in that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's Fox, and it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 1:39 left in the fourth. LeBron against Barnes to the left side wing. Lets the three fly, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Kings leading now by 6. And here is Hield. And Fox has it in the corner. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Looking to get it going. G, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Now LeBron to the wing right side. Here's Rocks. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And there's Green on the assist by James.
And no problem having Green take big shots in big games. He's been tested.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
On the free throw, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. At one point, they led by 16.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Well, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Here's G. From outside, off the mark. Bazemore with it. So the Kings win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.